Costco Business Center in Hackensack, New Jersey reopened to walk-in business today after being closed for more than 13 months during the pandemic. Closed last March to walk-in business and was devoted exclusively to delivery. It opened at 7 a.m., which is about 45 minutes ago, and the biggest surprise is there's no line, which is great because I'm going to go in there and pick up a couple of items. An empty Costco warehouse. Unbelievable, right? This is the way an empty Costco warehouse. That's unbelievable. This is the way the warehouse was when it first opened. Always a scattering of customers and wide open aisles. And then the pandemic hit last March 2020. Like I said, like more than 13 months ago, and it got crazy in here. It's nice to hear welcome back from Costco employees. I just spoke to one of the women who I used to see checking me and other customers out, and she's having a second baby, another girl. A lot of the customers here are owners of bodegas and other small stores that resell. They buy stuff cheap at Costco and then resell that. I can't imagine what they charge, but one of the items I missed, the Dole Pineapple Juice. 3 cans, 3 46-ounce cans, $5.89. It's not from concentrate. So the business center has its own sales separate from the Costco Wholesale warehouse in Teterboro. So here's the Vita Coco coconut water is $18.59 normally for 18 11.1 ounce containers, and now it's knocked down to $13.59. They take the discount at the register. No coupon needed. But I think I'm going to take the Kirkland Signature organic coconut water because it has much less sugar than the Vita Coco. I always enjoyed looking over these whole New Zealand lambs, halal, but no less, $3.99 a pound. I used to love eating lamb. I stopped eating that back in 2010, along with meat and poultry. Going into the cold room now. Oh, they have the meats over here, something different. Used to be on the other side. The pick of the litter, so to speak, is the lamb from Australia. Most of this other stuff over here is raised with lots of antibiotics, and they feed the animals grain and all kinds of other garbage. In some cases even candy, according to Consumer Reports. They feed cattle candy and waste from the chicken houses. Isn't that appetizing? But this Australian lamb is supposed to be raised fairly naturally. When you buy beef and lamb, you want to be looking for grass-fed animals. 100% grass-fed is the best. Need the egg whites. Here's the organic spring mix. It used to be on the other side of the cold room. Some other produce here. Call correctly, they only sell the non-organic, conventional bananas here. Have to go to Teterboro for the organic bananas. The Poland Spring flavored 0-calorie seltzer is the only one I buy because it's made with natural spring water. And but I don't see Costco's Kirkland Signature Italian mineral water with carbonation, which I got occasionally at the warehouse in Teterboro, but it's frequently out of stock in Teterboro. It's a Costco employee who was picking an order for delivery, and in fact this warehouse was devoted exclusively to delivery from approximately March of 2020 until just today when it reopened. Instant savings are from today through May 23rd, so there's no rush. I could always come back. It does carry wedges of Parmigiano Reggiano. Some people call this the king of cheeses. It's aged 24 months. I saw a cooking show recently in Italy. Cooking show. It wasn't a cooking show. It was a food show in Italy, and every time they grated a wedge of Parmigiano, they would say 30 months, 24 months, like it was such a big deal. So look at another look at the freezers. A lot of ice cream here. We have Philly cheesesteak sandwiches in boxes. Chicken bacon ranch sandwiches. A lot of items for restaurants and diners and here's some one of the grocery aisles. So this Costco Business Center supposedly has about 30% of the items available at the consumer items that are available at the Costco Wholesale warehouse in Teterboro. But they also have a lot of stuff that restaurants use, and for example, I bought tongs and kitchen aprons here. Great for cooking. There's the soy milk and almond milk you see in Teterboro. Organic raw honey, the local honey. We just finished one of those. More honey here. And they have the restaurant size spice containers as well as the consumer size. This vinegar, we buy a lot of that. Lo and behold, Cholula Hot Sauce. This has been out of stock in Teterboro. I'm guessing more than 6 months. We've been buying Frank's red hot sauce, which is pretty good, but there's nothing like Cholula. Twin bottles, $7.99. My favorite items also available at in Teterboro is the Garofalo Organic Italian Pasta Variety Pack. Gemelli, which is called twine pastas in here. Penne. There's Casarecce, which is a folded pasta. 6 for $8.99. It was on sale recently in Teterboro. If you haven't ever cooked with tomato paste, you should really give it a try. You actually cook the tomato paste for 15 or 20 minutes in a little olive oil, and then deglaze it with some wine or chicken broth, seafood broth, sake, cheap sake. And then you can cook vegetables in that, or you could add a can of tomato sauce or diced organic tomatoes and make a pasta. Okay, so I'm about to check out. It looks like they have the food court completely closed off. I don't see the coffee mill here either. One of the last times I was in here,
Mr. Martin,
the lines
how are you?
stretched.
Welcome back. Nice to see you. What is the other half?
Oh, she's not here today. But,
People are being greeted by their names. Nice to see you. This was the old Costco Wholesale warehouse that closed, I believe, in 2017, 2018. So then the new warehouse in Teterboro reopened, much bigger, of course. And then after a while, they converted this to a business center. But it had the old food court, which they retained. You can get that 18-inch, $9.95 Costco pizza that I love. You can get an old veggie one too. But it looks like now, because of COVID, they've put it under wraps, so to speak. Yeah, I'm checking out now. Pleasure again not to see any lines. So that's it, my first visit to the Costco Business Center. No lines, no being harried by other customers. Reopening today, April 26, 2021, after a closure of over 13 months. What a great development if you love Costco.